Welcome to Cohesive Friendship Unit. I'm Chris. I am here with Brian.
What's going on?
And Jeremy.
What's up?
Guys, we got our first trailer for Respawn's newest, and EA's newest, Star Wars project, Jedi Fallen Order. We're going to talk all about it, but real quick, we are doing a giveaway. Guys, you're subscribing left and right. It's amazing. We got tons of subs. People think we only got Fosters here at Cohesive Friendship Unit, but nah, we got tons of subs. Every I pull, dude. Every 10 subs, we're giving away a Steam code. All you gotta do is be subscribed. You can comment below for questions, or you could just head to our channel page. There's a video there. But, Star Wars, what do we think? Lay it on me. Hit me.
I don't like it.
Okay, why?
I don't know. I like, there's multiple things. Like, one, it's EA. So, like...
I want to talk about that, yeah.
We know how they did with the last one. Two, like, I have an uncanny valley problem with it. Like, we were talking about this, and the first thought that I had when I saw the trailer was like, oh, that's the kid from the Polar Express.
But all grown up.
Like, yeah, now he's in Star Wars.
Now
and
he's
like,
look where the places you'll go.
See him? This is him 10 years later.
Feel old.
First he was riding a magic train to the North Pole, and now he's fighting Darth Vader or whatever, you know?
Hell yeah.
And, like, I don't get why you have to make Star Wars gritty. Like, they had the music, they had the, like, da, da, da. And I was expecting the guy to come in, like, in a world where the stars
well,
are
I was telling
you. It's just, like, you don't need it has its own, like, lore, it has its own, like, aesthetic. You don't need to try to make it gritty just because everything else these days is gritty.
I was telling Jeremy it felt like a movie trailer. It didn't feel like a video game trailer. At all.
Yeah, like, they didn't show you what the game was, like, what are you gonna do in the game?
But even then, like the way it was, like, shot and paced, it was, like, with the music, like you were saying, it was, like, some, like, summer flick.
Yeah, and that's another, I have a problem with that, too, because usually when you do something like that, like, either, A, you have a really good game and you're trying to show it off, which I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this is probably not that, or B, you have a really shit game, and you made a bunch of, like, really... You put all your money into those commercial cutscenes, and you want to get people to buy the thing. Like, I don't know, man. It stinks.
What do you think, Jay? Jay, you're a Star Wars fan. A resident Star Wars fan.
That's true, I am. I don't know. I thought it looked okay. I agree with Brian. I kind of... So, I think my theory... There was a Star Wars game that was due to come out before Star Wars was sold to Disney and Lucas Art Studios were closed. I don't remember the name of the game.
That's
it was like 1388, or 13 something. But it was a gritty Star Wars game that was in development that got a lot of hype. That was focused on Boba Fett, who's a bounty hunter character that's pretty well known. And I think this is EA trying to kind of capture that sort of market, or to play up to, like, oh, you guys were really excited about this. Well, what if we give you something similar? I think the difference is that I agree with Brian when it comes to things like that's more core Star Wars, like Jedi and stuff. It does have a pretty defined aesthetic, and I don't think the gritty thing works quite as well. I'm open to it, but I didn't love it. I also agree the animation looked kind of whack. I like that it's building off of a lot of the things from the Star Wars Rebel cartoons that Disney's been doing for the past couple of years. That's kind of cool to see. I like that integration, but I don't know. The past two games, the Star Wars Battlefront games, were kind of weak. So I think this is, like Brian said, they're either trying to really play up, like, guys, we realize we kind of fucked those games up, and so, like, really show off, like, no, this game has some weight, or they're trying to mask over the fact that, like, it's going to be ass. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to tell.
Well, so I thought the trailer, just the trailer was fine. It was okay. Like, it was fine. It didn't move me one way or another.
Yeah, it was totally fine.
Yeah, but then I read there's circulation that this is going to be similar to, like, a Zelda and or Metroid game, which, in my historical knowledge of video games, every time a company tries to do a Zelda or Metroid game, they do not do it even, like, half as well as Nintendo. So that makes me a little worried. I've also heard it's going to be kind of similar to Dark Souls in some ways.
Those are three really different genres, though.
They're different. Well, I think the combat was going to be like Dark Souls.
Everything is supposed to be like Dark
Souls.
Yeah.
So,
I don't really put a lot of stock in
that. But I do want... So here's the thing, though. Star Wars Battlefront 2 had a single-player campaign, which was obviously also
amazing.
published by EA. Yeah, it was underwhelming at best.
I meant the original.
No, the new one, which was underwhelming at best. This is obviously still an EA game, but it's published by Respawn, who made Titanfall 2, which everyone said was really good. They made Apex Legends, which is not super shitty. And they said that there's going to be no micro... Like, they've already said this for this game. There's going to be no microtransactions, which is also...
If you recall, they did say that before Star Wars Battlefront 2.
No, they said all the DLC will be free.
I think they also said no microtransactions.
Either way, I guess... I want to talk about the EA/Respawn thing, because I'm cautiously optimistic because it's Respawn. But at the same time, it's EA, so I'm like, fuck no.
But they have really big shoes to fill. Like, the last Battlefront game was a huge fucking black eye.
It was like the biggest black eye in modern gaming history.
Right. It just like cemented EA's reputation as a not very good publisher. And like, okay, the Apex Legends thing, so far it's been really popular, and there haven't been like game-ruining microtransactions and stuff like that.
But they're
so
still kind of shitty.
But the best thing I can give that game is it's all right.
And it's free.
It's free, and it's all right. Like, if I paid $50 for that, I would not be a happy customer.
I definitely would not
what
pay
I'm saying?
for that game.
And they really need a home run here. Like, I don't... In response to what you were saying, Jay, about how like this was something that was in development, before. I see
something
that.
roughly similar, but not this same game.
Right. But when you've made so many blunders on something that was maybe arguably more highly anticipated, the new Battlefront, like when you've made so many blunders on that, why are you so sure that people want something new? Like you decide, we're not going to make another one of those because we ran it into, like, why don't you do something in that vein that quote unquote reinvents the franchise or whatever? Because you didn't do well with that, and it seems to me like that's a bigger market than this.
I think they're just desperate. Like, they fucked up bad. They don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to,
use that license.
Well, they have exclusive rights to Star Wars ship, which never was the case before, and Disney has said that that's not going away. At the same time, they fucked up really bad with Star Wars Battlefront 2, so I don't think they want to come out and do Battlefront 3 just yet, because I think that there would be so much skepticism around it based on the
don't
first
call
two.
it Battlefront, though. Like, just make the same game, call it something else.
Or,
honestly,
I don't know, reboot, I don't know, like Knights of the Old Republic or one of the TIE Fighter games or something like that. That could have been cool. Or what's it called?
Force Unleashed.
No, what's the one? Force Unleashed was okay. What was the one on N64 that you had?
Oh, Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron
and Pod Racing.
No, Pod Racing. That's only for the real fans.
N64 only.
That's for the Patreons, But that could have been cool. But I think they're trying to do something like that. They're trying to, I think it's intended to be kind of an olive branch, but in typical EA fashion, they just kind of tripped over their own dick.
I'm also worried.
I don't think they tripped over their own dick, dude. I don't think it's that big.
Respawn has only ever made first-person games. This is already confirmed third person, so I'm a little worried about that. Not too worried.
I think also the fact that it is so light on gameplay details, I think that is also kind of a cause for concern.
Well, this was at a Star Wars.
It was at Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah, so it wasn't a gaming focused thing.
No, but it still is the reveal.
The crossover is high,
and well. That's also true. Yeah, good point.
And I think you could easily do a panel where you have, and maybe I just haven't seen it, but where you present that trailer and then a spokesperson comes out and almost like you would see at at E3. You know, they might. I could see that trailer almost like the Death Stranding trailer or something at E3. But then if someone comes out and tells you a little bit more about, like, you know, this is going to be a third person, you know, exclusive, and it's going to be this type of game, and here's roughly what you're going to do. Like, you could have that cinematic vibe while still telling people a bit what to expect. Because this isn't a teaser, you know what I mean? This is a full-on trailer, like a long-ass trailer.
It was.
So
It's a long teaser.
I think that the lack of details is a little concerning as well.
I agree. Can I ask you one more question, Jeremy?
Yeah, dude.
This is Brian, I know you didn't watch this trailer.
Dude, I've never seen a single Star Wars. No,
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one. The one we watched in high school, I was sick one day, so I did not watch the whole thing.
Oh.
I have never seen a full Star Wars movie beginning to end.
Okay.
Right.
So what trailer did you like more, Jay? The Return of Skywalker or whatever, or this one?
Oof.
Because I know you weren't so hot. I'm wondering.
I don't know. They were both pretty mediocre. That's a tough question.
All right.
So if this was gonna be a movie, I would say I liked the Return of Sky. No, I don't know. They were both honestly kind of bad.
Okay. Fair enough. No, I was.
They're both like 4.5s or something to me.
Out of 10.
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Like a full-on 5.
Anything else we want to talk about? Or are we good here? I think we're good here.
Nah, it's rounded up.
Yeah. Let's round it out, big guy. I guess I'm the big guy here.
Was that?
That's your
Was
cue,
that for
dude.
me?
Yeah, that's for you.
Oh, dude, that was my cue. Oh. Well, you know, let us know what you think about this new Star Wars game down in the comment box there, Joe. And like Chris said at the beginning of the video, if you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, you'll be automatically entered into a chance to win some Steam codes, and we do have a veritable shit ton of said Steam codes to be given away to all you good folk of YouTube. So why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button, especially if you watched this far. You know you'll like the video, and pretty much all of our other shit is exactly like this. So, oh, there's one more thing. Smoke them if you got them, guys. That's all for me tonight, Chris.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Catch you guys next time.